This is the Dallas Morning News.
It's Wednesday, September 24th. Starting off the day with some thunderstorms in the area, the rain and clouds will move out later this morning. It will be significantly cooler than the past week with a high of only 83. Clear and a bit humid this evening with a low of 68. The high should stick around in the mid-80s for the remainder of the week before climbing back to the upper 80s and possibly low 90s by the weekend, just in time for the opening of the State Fair of Texas. While not quite as autumnal, this weekend's temperatures should be pretty close to the 30-year average temp for the end of September of 85. The temperature has been at least 4 degrees above normal for the last 10 days, making the return of fall temperatures a cause for celebration. Here are today's headlines. Less than a week after late-night star Jimmy Kimmel was abruptly suspended by ABC over comments related to the death of the conservative activist Charlie Kirk, the comedian was back on the air last night, but not on more than 30 ABC affiliate stations around the country, controlled by Nexstar. The Irving-based broadcasting group will continue to show other programming as it monitors the show. The company said in a statement, "We made a decision last week to preempt Jimmy Kimmel Live following what ABC referred to as Mr. Kimmel's ill-timed and insensitive comments at a critical time in our discourse. We stand by that decision pending assurance that all parties are committed to fostering an environment of respectful, constructive dialogue in the markets we serve." Nexstar's statement added that Kimmel's show will be available nationwide on multiple Disney-owned streaming products, and that Nexstar stations would focus on continuing to produce local news and other programming relevant to their respective markets. The North Texas ABC affiliate, WFAA, is owned by Tegna, a company that has not indicated it will continue to preempt Jimmy Kimmel's show. A pending acquisition would potentially bring WFAA and other Tegna stations under Nexstar ownership. In other news, shareholders of the DallasNews Corporation have voted to approve a merger with Hearst, uniting two storied brands in journalism. An overwhelming percentage of Dallas News stockholders endorsed the union with Hearst, which in July entered into a definitive merger agreement with the public parent company of the Dallas Morning News and integrated creative marketing agency Medium Giant. The deal marks a new chapter for the Dallas Morning News as part of a continuum of one of the media's most prestigious institutions and gives the paper access to Hearst's vast knowledge and resources as the news seeks to expand its foothold in North Texas. The deal also marks the end of an era for the independent newspaper, coinciding with its 140th anniversary next month. Hearst now owns all of the Lone Star State's major newspapers and enters the Dallas market at a time when the region is experiencing a surge in growth, aided by an influx of new residents and businesses from across the country. Next up, more than 260 people are being laid off across Dallas-Fort Worth. That's according to WARN notices filed with the state. Workers at Hill & Smith, a local manufacturer of traffic safety products, and Amazon logistics contractor Axelor have been notified and will begin separation starting in November. A plant closure in Garland is responsible for the layoffs at Hill & Smith, which encompass a range of manufacturing positions. The company, which is headquartered in Columbus, Ohio, plans to close its Garland facility by November 21st. Operations currently performed in Garland will shift to a California company owned by Hill & Smith's UK-based parent company. Meanwhile, Axelor announced mass layoffs at two Amazon logistics locations, one in Fort Worth and another in Mesquite. Axelor is a third-party contractor that provides delivery drivers to Amazon. More than 200 delivery associates will be laid off, along with several in support positions. And the Texas Rangers were mathematically eliminated from postseason contention after their 8th straight loss last night. Manager Bruce Bochy, in a rare critique of his team's effort and intensity, declared that the club looked dead in their 4-1 loss to the Minnesota Twins Tuesday night at Globe Life Field. The Rangers are now just a game over 500 and cannot catch any of the teams currently seated above them for an American League wildcard berth with only 5 games left to play in the regular season. Now, they can still finish with the same record as the Houston Astros, who are currently on the outside of the playoff bracket as well, but their in-state rival holds the head-to-head tiebreaker over them. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit DallasNews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.